They say women want a strong man, a visionary, a leader, a man with purpose, but that's only half the truth. Napoleon Bonaparte once said, "Women are just child-producing machines." It sounds cruel, it sounds cold, but it was never said without experience. It was born from betrayal, from heartbreak, from a truth no one wants to admit. Napoleon loved Josephine madly. He wrote her letters, desperate, vulnerable, raw. While he was out conquering the world, she was in someone else's arms. And at that moment, Napoleon understood a bitter reality. Most women don't love greatness. They love presence. They love comfort. They love consistency. Not the chaos that comes with ambition. Not the fire that comes with a man chasing destiny. Great men are not built for balance. They don't pause for every emotion. They don't wait for approval. They rise, and that rise leaves people behind. You see, a man building an empire doesn't have time to explain his every mood. He doesn't text, "Good morning." He doesn't ask, "Are you okay?" every hour. Not because he doesn't care, but because he's carrying the weight of something far bigger than love. Comfort is the enemy of greatness, and comfort is what most people want. That's why average men win hearts. They're easy, they're available. They revolve around the woman, not around a mission. A great man, he's a storm. He doesn't orbit around anyone. He creates his own world, and that is intimidating. Women say they want power. They say they admire ambition. But when that ambition doesn't make time for them, when that power doesn't kneel to emotion, they leave. They choose a man they can manage, a man they can mold, not a man they must chase. Even the strongest women often settle for men who are weaker than them, because weak men don't threaten peace. They don't disrupt life. They are manageable. But a man with fire in his chest, he can't be tamed. He can't be contained. And that's the truth Napoleon realized. The higher a man rises, the lonelier he becomes. He didn't hate women. He saw what most men refuse to accept, that most love stories are not built to survive greatness. Love asks for time, attention, softness. But greatness demands focus, discipline, sacrifice. You can't be in two places at once. You can't serve two masters. You either build a home or you build a kingdom, but never both. The world says be successful, be strong, chase excellence. But the moment you do, you're labeled cold, unromantic, toxic, unavailable. They don't see the man behind the silence, bleeding, tired, but relentless. Because you're not chasing love, you're chasing legacy. And love, it's beautiful, but it's not always built for men like you. So here's the question. Do you want comfort or do you want a crown? Because if you choose the crown, you must walk alone. You must be willing to be misunderstood, to be feared, to be called names by people who could never walk your path. You will be tested, mocked, left behind, but the world salutes danger, not safety. The world wasn't punished for his arrogance. He was punished because he refused to kneel, not to love, not to comfort, not even to heartbreak. In the end, even emperors are betrayed, not by enemies, but by the ones they tried to protect. So now you choose. Do you want to be liked, or do you want to be remembered? Because the path of greatness is not a love story. It's a war, and warriors die alone. But history never forgets their name.